Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Bossone from PowerTube TV. Welcome back to Power Talk. You'll adjust it here. Tonight we're going to kind of rip on through this because we got two guests tonight, and I want to get to them, give them plenty of time from there. We're going to get Shaun Barney from Wreck to Ride and Alex Teter in here shortly. Let's go over some basic news coming up here. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight and all of the positive response we've gotten from all the press, from PRI, from Drag Illustrated. Thank you so much for the positive press about POWERfest and the return of Pink's new host, Bruno Mazel. It's been great, and that's what we need to do. We need everybody out there to spread the word, share that POWERfest is coming to June 13th and 14th at Rockingham Dragway for the reboot of Pink's 2.0. The Call Out TV show, a couple other great shows that we're going to produce as well, some great exhibition, which we'll talk about shortly here. Yeah, I just want to go over this real quick. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. First of all, this is PowerTube TV. It's 100% free. There's no subscriptions, nothing. We built this for enthusiasts, by enthusiasts, and we just need your support to keep growing this. We're filling the void right now in the automotive television kind of void, coming out there with kind of demise of a few networks. We're not going to say names, but we're here to pick up the slack, and we want to be your go-to for everything automotive. Right now, we have just all brand new apps launched: Roku, Fire, Android, Apple TV. We have an iOS and Android app. We'll be on DirecTV shortly here in a few months. And some international distribution is in the works as well, and that should be coming up. So everybody in the whole world could see all the shows that we're going to produce right here at POWERfest. Along with that, we have 50 plus shows, podcasts that you can watch daily for 100% free. Go to PTTV links, which if you look in the chat on the bottom or in the comments, you'll see the links to a whole bunch of things that I did this evening beforehand, just to make sure everybody was completely informed. So make sure you check out all of the links below, and I'll kind of read them off as we go from there. But first thing you need to do is just get over there, download the PowerTube TV app, put it on your TV, which you can't see behind me right here, but your cell phone, your iPad, whatever you want. You can watch it for free. That's 100% important for us. We need viewership. We need to increase our footprint across. It's huge right now, but we want to keep growing and growing and growing. And we want to be your place for the best automotive content in the world. I think we are. Let's go start. Oh, big news. So the Mustang giveaway is over. It took a while to compile all of the entries because they came from Car Capsule and Boss Hog and a couple of the vendors plus ours. And we finally got all that information across to our actual giveaways or sweepstakes host that does all the official drawing and all that stuff. We should have a winner here, I would say tomorrow, next day, and we'll do a big announcement as well for that. So if you might want, somebody's going to walk away with a Mustang. That kind of leads us into another way for you to win a car. If you guys didn't know, if you're going to come out to POWERfest, anybody in the stands, anybody on the property that buys a POWERfest ticket and comes and joins us has the chance to win a race car. You've probably been seeing a lot of the stuff floating around for the USA versus Canada, the border budget build-off with Justin Nunley, Sean Umshed, the No Way guy. And if you're going to be out there at the event, which I can't see why you wouldn't want to come out to POWERfest, you have a chance to win. When you come in the gate, you're going to get a wristband. That's we're in from there, and a nice little ticket. That ticket will be your chance to win the car. After the, I think it's Saturday night around 7 o'clock or so, we're going to run the Pink's-based runoff for titles. The difference is either Sean or Justin, whoever loses, is not going to give the keys to the winner. The owner of Powertrain Products, Eddie Simon's going to come out, pick out of a box or whatever it is from there, and one person in the stands is going to win the loser's car. That's right. So go over there right now, go into our little chat or whatever it is from there, your deal, click on our ticketing site, buy your tickets now, discount online, lock your seat in, get a VIP deal right there in front of the action, and you're going to want to come out to PowerFest, you can win a car. Let me see here. Nope. Car show registration is open right now. Um, I have put the link for Nope there. It is not just imports, it's for everybody. So the Nope car show will be going on in the back, right behind the vendors midway and all the cars. We have a whole section laid out on blacktop. So all you show car guys don't have to worry about being on grass. Completely set up for Nope. Sign up right now. Go to the link as well in the chat or into the comments. Click on Nope car show. Get your entry right now. Get in early on Saturday morning, Saturday only. Come in around 9 o'clock or so and get you set up for the whole day for the air and stay the rest of the evening to watch the great events going on from there. We have tons and tons of things going on at PowerFest. It's just, we've got exhibition from gassers. I think we have like 10 or so plus gassers. We even have now big rig racing. We got some of these big 18-wheelers that race. They'll be out doing some, showing their trucks and maybe even let them go down the track for those as well from there. We've got the car show. We've got as well our first guest that's going to be up here shortly, Alex Teter from the POWERwheels Racing, Oxford. Let me see here. Yes, Oxford POWERwheels. Sorry, should know this by now. Alex has been working with us for the past few months. We've got this all set up. We're going to have the kids out there. They're going to have their own race area right over there in the pit area. You can watch them all day, and then we're going to bring them out onto the track or into the return road, and they're going to do some exhibition racing from there. Great stuff for the kids from there. Alex could be on in 1 minute. We also want to say, let's see, working down my list here. Oh, Texas Roadhouse. It is the Racer Roundup, Texas Roadhouse Racer Roundup. It's going to be on June 12th, 6 to 9 p.m., 1301 North Sandhills Boulevard in Aberdeen, North Carolina. It's about 20 minutes from the track. You get to meet Nunley, Umshed, all the Pinks racers, the call-out racers. You meet Shaun Barney as well from Wreck to Race, who's coming up as well on this live feed here from there. So make sure you set your get your time set up. If you're going to be in North Carolina area for the event or even just live in the area, just come out to Texas Roadhouse on that evening, or like I said, between 6 and 9 o'clock, Texas Roadhouse in Aberdeen. All right. A few more things here. Working down my list. First of all, last call. This is it. Last call for the call-out casting. We have about 18 to 20 applicants right now. We're going to choose 16. We're going through that this evening, and then we've already sent out a few emails. Check your spam folders. We're getting a lot of bounce back spam stuff. You've already been accepted. I think there's 11 or let me see. I think there's 10 already accepted. Emails been sent out. We only saw about 4 or 5 opened up. That usually means that your email, our email has gone to spam. So please, if you signed up for the call out as well to race on the call out shootout and the casting, check your email right now. Make sure that you didn't miss that. Go over there right now. You'll have to go ahead and do the final steps for that. You'll have to get your punk out ticket, basically, which locks you in on our ticketing site from there. Brent Albury's handling that. He'll be calling or contacting you guys individually to get that all set up, but that's just about finished up. One more too. We want to have one more Pinks racer. We want to lock in one last one to join in on the Pinks Lose the Race, Lose Your Ride return reboot, Pinks 2.0. We've done a lot to help the racers out. We've got great sponsors that are helping out. We want one more. We want a redundant backup. We want somebody in there just to join in on this. You can win all the cars. You can win all the cars on the new Pinks. It's not just a one and done deal from there. I want to thank our sponsors. Let's see, work down our list here. So we've got, first of all, we got Boss Hog Tour Converters. Thank you so much for helping out all the racers from there. Speedmaster. That's Sam Madabi, of course, texting in at the most opportune time here. We want to thank Speedmaster. Each one of the racers received a ton of free parts from there. Nitrous Express. Everybody got a nitrous kit and other parts from them. Many more sponsors there. If you want to race, we even have one racer willing to give up and actually give a car to build a race car out of to join in on this Pinks race from there. Contact us. Hit us on the casting. It's as well in the right in the comments as well from there. So if you want to get on Pinks, this is it. The last call. You can be part of history. One of the biggest balls racer on the face of the earth. We'll make you famous. We'll put you on TV. Everybody will know your name by the time this is all done. I guarantee it. Great content for you guys that are content makers. I mean, think about the build leading up to this and the event itself. You've got so much content to make if you're going to be a content creator, if you're making good content from there. It's open to anybody. Just click the casting from there. Contact us at contact at watchpowertubetv.com as well. Let's see what else we got here. I think we're pretty much wrapped with that 10 minutes. Not bad at all. Sorry, speeding right on through things. All right, so let me see who we have in. Let's see here. I never could get this right. We should have. Oh, here we go. We got 3 in wait. All right, I see Alex over there. Alex, can you hear me over there? All right, I'm going to bring Alex on here. Alex Teter from Oxford POWERwheels, and here he comes. Hey,
what's going on, man?
Good evening, man. I'm just getting kind of used to working around all these tools on this thing here. But I want to thank you for, number one, joining us here this evening and bringing a great show along to POWERfest with these POWERwheels with these kids. It's been a phenomenon. I'm watching this over the last 2 years, how this mini sport has grown. And the one thing
it's grown so much.
Oh yeah, one thing our crew has always talked about was you got to bring the kids in. You got to bring back into the racing. Got to get them involved. We just spoke to Speedmaster today about some special they're doing at NHRA, where we actually started bringing in. We connected them with the Hot Rodders tomorrow, doing engine build at the NHRA races. So we're trying to get them involved with that, and we couldn't be more happy. But to have you out here, why don't you tell us a little about what's going to come out to POWERfest on 13th and 14th of Rockingham Driveway? What are you bringing? Tell us.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some of the world's fastest POWERwheels there on site. I've been in touch with a bunch of our buddies throughout the states. We've been working with a bunch of groups in the states just to help grow the sport and get more POWERwheels, more racing involved. But we have buddies in Texas that we've reached out to. They're coming out to POWERfest for the event. We have some buddies up in New York that are coming down, Virginia. It's going to be pretty cool to see all these people traveling, from other states to come just to race POWERwheels.
That's insane. Hell,
yeah,
that's incredible though.
Yeah, so I mean, these cars, I know if people haven't seen the videos, I mean, some of these cars are going, over 30 miles an hour and 60 feet, and these kids are, 4, 5, 6 years old. I mean, we have some racers as young as 2. I mean, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So do you build these cars, or is this something that you do? How did you start from? How did this all start? So give us a little quick background.
Yeah, so it kind of all started. I mean, I drag raced for a while, and then I had my first kid, my son, and we'd be at the track and see all the kids kind of just sitting there, and there isn't much for them to do. And we built him a POWERwheel, and we bring it to the track. And I'm like, we need to figure out something for these kids to get involved, because I looked into junior dragsters and things like that. And at the time, my son was like 1, and I'm like, he's not going to be able to race for another 4 years. I said, we need to start something where we can get these kids into before 5 years old, because that's like the minimum age, it seems, to get into any type of racing. So we got together with some buddies. There was a local POWERwheels race that we did for a friend for his cancer foundation, and there was 3 kids it would be about 3 to 4 kids every year and we would just be doing an arm drop on a back road, and it would just be one race, and we'd have first, second, third place. And kind of long story short, we got together with some friends. We put together a fundraiser in our small town. We have a really great loyal community, that stepped up for the kids, and we raised a bunch of money, and we got a timing system, like a fully functioning mobile timing system. We started putting some small events together and just running a full tree like you would at the actual track. We were doing 60-foot drag racing. And I would say we had about 10 people out at our first event. And then every event since then, it's just been 10, 20, 50, 60 racers. I mean, our biggest race last year, we had 136 kids out there racing, and it was really cool to see kind of where it all started from. I mean, it started, these cars were going, we go off a 60-foot time. So these cars at the time were going 4 4 seconds in the 60-foot, and we were like, man, these things are rocket ships. And now these cars are going 2.0 in the 60-foot. And it's just it's really honestly nuts, because we just never thought it would get to this, and now it's just turned into this big, fun family event that's also competitive, but there's so much more that goes along to it, than just the racing as well. Getting the family involved, getting the kids to come together with mom and dad, and everybody can kind of, it's a team sport. There's one kid racing, but drag racing to be competitive and successful, it takes a team. So it's really cool to see a lot of these families come together just for the love of the sport and getting these kids into it at a younger age.
Good deal. So we're going to set you up. We laid out the overview map with Elisa and I. Alyssa and I did this the other day. We got your whole section in the back. So
Awesome.
basically, right behind the main grandstands, we're going to give you a whole segment there to set up and get all your stuff going. And people could just come out, and you're gonna have different. Is there different classes?
Yep. So we run a stock class, and we have all our rules, on our registration form, which can be found through the website as well. But our stock class is pretty much, a stock power wheel. Utilizes a stock motor, stock gearbox, stock battery. You can add traction to the tire, but or visual looks. But otherwise, it's just factory drivetrain. Then our second class is our modified class, which is it's limiting you to a 18 or a 20-volt drill battery. Pretty much anything else goes. It must be a Power Wheel style gearbox, like plastic gearbox, no live axle. And then our outlaw class is a pretty much heads up class, 24-volt or more. We just have a lot of safety requirements for that class. I mean, brakes, neck brace or Hans device, gloves, things like that, just to keep the kids, safe.
Yeah, it's important. It really is.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure there's going to be somebody. Well, I know the owner of RGS Racing and Jeff Began. I'm sure that I could get him involved and start putting together some really cool little mini outfits and little stuff for you guys as well.
Yeah, we definitely need some, because
I'll hook you up with Jeff directly. Jeff's a great guy. He's got grandkids and kids. All his kids raced juniors and stuff. He bought South Carolina Motorplex and all the kids out from there. I'll talk to him. I'll hook you guys up and see if he's got something going. Maybe get you guys hooked up with some little mini everything.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's awesome. Well, I got to move on to the next one because we got there. Yeah. But I want to say thank you, and we're going to see you in exactly 1 month.
We're excited.
We're going to see you in a month. If you guys need anything for the kids, let us know. Reach out. But we're look forward to seeing you. And everybody come out. You're going to want to watch this. You just come out to see these kids alone. It's going to be worth visiting and seeing these kids. Support them because this is the future of drag racing.
Definitely.
And we're
going to put on an incredible show for the fans, for you guys. I mean, there's a lot of talent that these kids have, and it's cool to see. So we really want to put on a show and show you guys what Oxford POWERwheels Racing is all about.
Awesome. And what's the website or something to go to check out everything you got going? Hit them up.
Yeah, so you can, if you're looking for tutorials or any information on our schedule, you can find that on Facebook at Oxford POWERwheels Racing, as well as a bunch of our tutorial videos are on YouTube under Trevor's Fast Life page. But we have our pre-registration for this event specifically, and it can be found. I think Elisa posted on the PowerFest website, and you could go right through it's a jot form pre-registration, and we have our rules and everything listed on there for the classes.
Awesome. So anybody's got a kid that wants to join us, got a Power Wheels, go ahead and sign up with him right now. Coming out to PowerFest June 13th and 14th. Alex, thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right.
Yep. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Have a great one. Okay. Take it easy.
Yeah, you too. Talk soon, man.
Bye now. All right. Let's move on to the next here. So I see Shaun and I see Jeff sitting over there. I think I see Shaun. Shaun, get ready over there. I want to go over something real quick. We got a really special deal coming up to PowerFest. It's called Wreck to Race. Shaun Barney approached us probably almost 6 months ago with a really great idea for a show called Wreck to Race, where basically they're going to build 2 cars in the junkyard in 48 hours and then basically race it. The difference is on this episode, they're actually this series, they're going to actually race it over at PowerFest. So they're going to race for titles and $10,000. I'm going to bring these guys on right now. It is Shaun Barney and Jeff Disinter, I do believe it's spelled.
Disinter.
Hey, whatever, Disinter, whatever you want to call it from there. Hey, guys. All right, so let me get a little background real quick. So you might have seen the guy to the right over here. Well, I don't know, it's on screen. Shaun Barney before on Pinks. Shaun, you raced Falcon versus a 260 or 280Z or something like that. Was that what it was back then?
Yes, sir.
So that was a few years back. That was
it was long too. Oh, you think it's funny, huh? See what I got to put up with?
Right. Okay. So you guys, good.
I was actually on with Nate's team too, so we lost his car too.
Yeah. So you done a great job on Pinks on losing shit. Let's put it that way. But hey, here's the deal. I say this. So you have big balls. You showed up. You put the title on the line. You did it. Doesn't matter how, when, or where. You went down in history. How did that affect your business and stuff like that? I know for me, I got like 3 years worth of business from two of the shows that I did from there. It just people realized, they recognize you, and they just said, "You got big enough balls to do that. I want you to build me something cool."
I owe a lot. I owe a lot to Pinks. Pinks did a lot for me. And let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. Just because you win and you go to a sponsor and you say, I won on Pinks, but I need something, they're not going to help you. If you lose on Pinks and you go to somebody and say, listen, I want to come back. I need some help. I got so much stuff trying to come back. I mean, I got a new motor. I got all kinds of stuff. After we did Pinks, we had 48 sponsors. And we did a lot of stuff.
Because they know when you say you're going to do something, you do it. So you're a representative for their brand. You're a good ambassador. I talk to a lot of sponsors that just hand free stuff out to influencers and stuff and never get return of investment. They don't even hear back from them. They'll get a video. The one thing you say is, if you're going to show up and you got balls enough to show up on Pinks and you say you want to do it again, you did it the first time. Same thing with me. When I did the second Pinks, I got a 383 stroker from, I forgot which engine company it was, up in Jersey. I got a 9-inch rear. I got transmission. Once you get on Pinks, I mean, people trust you. It's because your word is gold. You show up and you got the balls, and you feel confident enough to build something there. I lost one too. I blew a rod through the side of the fan motor from there. But you know what? People are still talking about this shit to this day. 10, 15 years later, you know? Hey, let's get past that. Let's get to what you're doing new because it's cool. Back to race. Tell us a lot about it. How about that? Not a little.
I will tell you this. My show was back in 2009, and it's still being seen today. So what's that tell you?
I'll tell you right now. And we get the views that we get on Pinks and Pinks All Out are in the millions, not hundreds or thousands. It's continuous.
Yep.
We run it, and everybody evergreen. People watch it, and still, for some reason, it's amazing. People actually say, "How can I get on that show?" They literally think we just shot it last week. It's such a good show. Just imagine what we're doing here with this new version and what you're doing with yours. So tell us about Wreck the Race.
That's why we reached out, and we kind of reached out on accident. We've been doing the Wreck and Race thing. We had it in our heads for 2 years. Mm-hmm. And somebody sent me the link. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know it was Pinks. When I made that phone call, it was just by chance. And when I realized it was you, when we talked the first time, I had no idea it was you.
Yep.
And then when we explained who we were, I was like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
We won our show, Wreck the Race. I mean, it's exciting. It's, not been done to our expect, before. I mean, who's taking a junkyard car from the junkyard? You have to find it at that junkyard. You got 48 hours to build it, nothing but junkyard parts. You do get one phone call. You can call for small parts. You can't call for a motor or a tranny or, stuff like that. But you have to figure it out on your own. That's what the object of the game is. I mean, me and Jeff, we've been doing this for 40 plus years. We've been friends for the same amount of time. This is how we built our cars back in the day. You had to find parts. We didn't have money like that. So if you can use your head and you know what you're doing, you can build a hell of a car in 48 hours. Trust me, we've done it.
Hey, what kind of are you going to have power headers and stuff on these things? Or are you just going to be pulling turbos from other cars you find in the junkyard things?
The actual episodes of Wreck the Race is everything from that junkyard because we are going on Pinks. Then after that section is done, they can throw whatever they want to for Pinks.
Okay. And you're racing for titles and 10 grand on Pinks in front of the crowd at POWERfest on June 13th. We have you for 13th. You're going to be, you know what, though? People didn't realize it. You don't even know the schedule. You are the first Pinks event back since 2006. The first one that Bruno Mazza will be standing in front of you first as the new host, as the first race for titles since 2000.
Wow.
Yeah. You're in.
You didn't know that.
Friday, you are the main focus on Friday. From there, the first one up will be you. Bruno's going to walk out there and go, I'm here. This is my first one, and you guys are the first victims. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
That's a big achievement right there. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, all right, so let's go over this real quick. So right now, you guys, 48 hours before, you're going to build the car. Then from there, I saw there's some paint time you're allowed to, so you're going to fancy them up. Then add some power additives to them. You're going to drag them up to Rockingham Dragway. We're going to set you up in the pits. Friday, we'll let you make a hit earlier on the day if you want to do that. And then Friday evening, 6, 7 o'clock, I don't know what the hell time it is, 7, 8 o'clock in front of the crowd. It's on. Okay. And when you're done, someone's taking the car and taking the cash straight up.
Yep. We might have a little surprise for you. So trust me, I always got something up my sleeve. You're going to want to see this. I am telling you. Well, he thinks he's going to win. I don't think so. I told you.
A dog, but
I know. It's a sidekick. You want me to tell you what the cars are?
You can say it if you want. It's up to you.
I know what I'm bringing. We already went to the junkyard and we decided because it was Pinks, we were going to pick them first. So mine is an 02 Corvette.
Oh.
Yes. It's a 1990 Lincoln Mark 7.
Oh, so we got a 5-liter base Mark 7 versus that. So TPI versus EFI and a 5-liter. That's back in the day. They were only 5 horsepower apart. I knew that.
but you know the Corvette's got a weak rear end, and you know what I mean. Jeff thinks that he's getting hosed, but I told him that he could have went and looked at it, but he left it up to me. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
all right, guys,
but the 5 guys for the both teams, they're going to build the car. Jeff and I are going to drive it, and it's team versus team. It's me versus him. They'll have 12 hours to paint the car after the car is built, and we're going to bring some heavy hitters. We're going to be 8 miles. Yeah, they're built from the junkyard, so you got to expect stuff's going to happen. Shit's going to happen for sure.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to it. I want to thank you for joining us.
Hey, anytime. Brian, you know I'm going to bring it.
Welcome back to Pinks.
No, I'm going to bring it.
Well, I know it.
You know it, right?
Yep. Well, welcome back to Pinks. And we look forward to seeing you in what? You got 4 weeks. We'll see you in 4 weeks on the nose.
Absolutely.
Come out as well on Thursday night. You guys are going to get there early enough to join us for the racer deal at Texas Roadhouse. We're going to have a racer roundup deal to meet the fans and everything like that. Have a couple beers, drinks, have some appetizers.
Is the first one on you?
That's on Texas Roadhouse. How about that? All right, gentlemen.
All right, brother. Thanks for having us on. And thanks for having us on. We like to thank our sponsors too: Race Master, Big Mama's Cheesecake, Skin Funk Tattoo. Everybody that's ever helped us in the past, come on board. Reach out. I mean, we're always looking for stuff. Sponsors are hard to find and hard to get. So if you want to help us, reach out.
Reach out. You got 4 weeks to get them some parts. There's overnight shipping, right? Nothing wrong with that.
That's right. And Race Master hooked us up. So
Speedmaster.
What is it?
Speedmaster.
Oh, sorry. Speedmaster.
Speedmaster, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Speedmaster, thank you 1,000%. I love you guys, and thanks for the help. We're going to do you proud.
Yeah, Jason, Melissa, and everybody out there at Speedmaster have been really awesome and done a great job helping out all the racers. Thank you again, Speedmaster. And also, just make sure everybody goes out. You're going to want to watch this. You're going to want to watch the kids. You're going to watch the Pinks 2.0, the call out, the Nunley race. We got so much going on there. Go to watchpowertubetv.com, pttblinks.com. Click all the connections, all the links I put down in all the comments over there. Get your tickets today. You have a chance to win a car when you're there. You don't want to miss POWERfest 2025. You got me all messed up with this master thing, whatever from there. But once again, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. Appreciate you coming out and racing with us at the show. Thanks, guys.
No problem. Thank you, Ed.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here tonight. Exactly 8:30 on the nose. My wife's going to love me. I'm going to spend some time with her. It's been a long day. Thank you so much. Make sure you get your tickets now. Go to watchpowertubetv.com, powertubetv.com. Doesn't matter what it is. Head over there. Head to tickets, the vote. Get yourself some tickets right now. Sign up. Download our apps. All the rest of the good stuff I spoke about today. I'm tired. I'm sorry. And I am out of here.